Hello and welcome to Crypto Weeklies. In this video, we are going to discuss Injective and its token INJ. None of the content is financial advice. We'll be conducting machine learning based price forecast, regression analysis of fair value of INJ, accumulation related risk based models, and much more. So let's get started. Over the last couple of weeks, Injective has rallied by a lot. You can check either over here on CoinMarketCap, 51% rally over the last 7 days. Or the last 30 days up by about 64%. Or you can also go to our website cryptoweeklies.com. This is the homepage of the website. All the content available for free. You don't have to pay or sign up or watch any ads on this platform. So you can see over here the current price action for Injective and its machine learning based price forecast. Again, we can search over here by keying the word INJ and then look at the current price and the estimated machine learning based price forecast. So current price at around $13. Before we conduct machine learning analysis, we'll do a brief technical analysis over here. So from the lows that INJ established around early April of 2025 at the 0.23 fib level, from its retracement from 2021 high to the 2022 low, that 0.23 fib level at around $7, roughly speaking, held a lot of support. We made a lot of video related INJ over the last 2 to 3 weeks, where the price action was close to that bottom at around $7. Now the price essentially has done a 2x of at around $14. This price action has to contend with some major areas of resistance. Over here, I'll just try to make it slightly better looking. So the current price action is kind of squeezed between three key areas. The first is the 0.5 fib level at around $13.29. Second is the $13.43, and the third is $13.56 level. Price action is slightly above all the three levels right now. These the two other levels that I mentioned, at $13.43 level is the 20-week simple moving average and 21-week exponential moving average at $13.56. Historically speaking, in the bearish phases, these 20-week and the 21-week moving average act as resistances, like they did over here in June 2024, July 2024, back again in January 2025, and a lot of time in the bear market, you can see over here rallies go to that point but fail to meaningfully, the counter trend rally in the bear market failed to meaningfully break out of the 20 weeks and the 21 weeks. So this is a key level to watch. If INJ were to break out from this pattern to the upside, the next key level to watch is the $16. If it manages to hold first the $13.30 target and then the $16.16 target at the 0.618 meaningfully, then there is a discussion in towards the bullish side, the next stop being at around $20.25 at the 0.786 fib level. Right now, the machine learning based price model says that in a bullish case for INJ over the next 6 months, the price action could be somewhere between $16 and about $41. That leaves the rally closer to the previous all-time high at around $45. This is the weekly average price for INJ since the launch, and this model is trained on that weekly price action as a historical data point, and machine learning models such as ARIMA, seasonal ARIMA, LSTM, and XGBoost. It's developed in-house. It's not a prompt engineered model. Thousands of hours of machine learning related what if analysis and considerations went behind the model. So if you like this content, please give us a like and subscribe. The Euphoria case for INJ is the 95 percentile or the 2 standard deviation bull case, which says that the ceiling could be between $18 and $80 with 95% confidence. If you want to increase the confidence level to 99.7%, that is the 3 standard deviation forecast, which says that the ceiling for Injective could be between $20 and $147. Right now, the case to watch for is definitely not the 3 standard deviation. Again, that is a blow off top case. It usually does not last for 6 months. The first case to watch for definitely is this. Again, no, not financial advice. If the ceilings on this yellow line get challenged every week, let's say the price action meaningfully goes to 16 week this $16 this week, towards the end of May at around $18, consistently breaking this yellow line ceilings week by week. Okay, so let's say middle of August of 2025, price action is meaningfully above the $30 level. Then the next ceilings make any sense at that point in time. The $38 in the middle of July, similarly in early August at around $50. If the price action stays meaningfully above the orange line, then the red line comes into question. Right now we are somewhere in this beginning of a euphoria phase, where the price action essentially did a 2x in less than or slightly over a month, from April 13th bottom at around $7, now at around close to $14 in May 13th. If we look at the directionality related model, all things equal, this pink line helps identify if the price action has a bullish bias or a bearish outlook. The pink line suggests the price action could be between, again, more so towards the directionality, not the magnitude between $14 and $18. That means all things equal, price action has an upward swing. The floor, on the other hand, if there is a continued downturn, is between $6.30 and $12.50. That says, in the case of a one standard deviation bear case with a continuation of lower high structure, if that kind of pans out, if the next high for Injective is lower than that $32 level that Injective achieved in early December of 2024, then the lower high structure does make some amount of sense, and to follow the trajectory in that regard. So again, there is no crystal ball which says the price action has to either go up, sideways, or bottom, but this model helps identify what could be the levels at these scenarios with statistics and machine learning based guidance. In terms of the regression based valuation, the fair value for INJ is depleting quickly thanks to this lower high structure. That means right now the regression based fair value is much lower than the current price. That kind of is upon a key level. If the red line kind of breaks from that, right now the price is coming close to that $14 target, which is the 3 standard deviation upward band, or the 99.7 percentile band. If that kind of gets challenged, then the shape of the regression function could be in for a change, where instead of this downswing, we get a U-shaped bottom, and then the regression based fair value suggests that the price action is an upswing. So that's one key level to watch in terms of regression based valuation. The simple moving average based price analysis says that the current risk has, again, at one point was essentially zero in early April of 2025 for INJ accumulation. You can see that risk depleted quite quickly from February till about end of April of 2025. Right now they are at around 23%. If they go to that target range, again, that non-euphoria bull run target range for INJ, let's say this between 30% and let's say 70%, that's the non-euphoria case. Or if we want to kind of lower it, we can go to between 30% and 60%, or 0.3 to 0.6 risk. That gives, if the price action goes to that level, the further risk levels, the price could be somewhere between $23 and $32. That's the range estimated by this model, the non-euphoria bull case for INJ in the next 20 weeks or so. That's the target forecasted by this simple moving average risk based model, $23 and $32. Right now the price is at around $13. That's again a 2.5x from the current price. If the prices were to go to that risk level, again, there are no guarantees. Again, the opposite of this model is to identify when it's a decent time to accumulate. Again, you can have your own risk levels for INJ, though personally speaking, whenever it's less than 10% risk, this model, again, in this color code, that purple or plum color, that's when the risk and reward kind of are more balanced to a entry point. Again, you can see this model did predict a lot of entry points. Again, this is not some retroactively fitted model. This model, we have made several videos on the channel. You can check them out over here, back throughout the course of bear market. We have covered Injective in great detail. So if you want to stay updated on these models, please watch those videos, and hopefully give us a like and subscribe. With this analysis, right now we have the time weighted average price model, which also said that the price was in an accumulation phase from February 2025 till May 2025, where the price was lower than the time weighted average price, color coded in this blue line, that is coming in at around $12.10, accumulating below the time weighted average price in the bear market. Again, forms a decent accumulation zone. The underlying hypothesis saying that the underlying asset, that is for example Injective in this case, does have one more leg in the next bull run. So that's the hypothesis. With that hypothesis, this model has some purpose for at least cryptos which would likely put a new high in the next bull run. Looking at their time weighted average price in the bear market, if bear market arrives in late 2026, especially between June till about December of 2026, looking at this model might help identify some of the great accumulation phases once the bull market is completed. Right now the completion of bull market is not done yet. You can see per this bull market completion model that we have under crypto weeklies on peak value analysis. This model says that as of May 11th, the bull market is only 36% complete. Again, this is not a linear model. This model had said that on December 8th, bull market was 60% complete, but then the risk levels kind of depleted by a lot, and the risk color codes went from the high risk of orange, that's the 0.6 to 0.8 risk, to a lower risk of about April at around 20% or 0.2 risk at a level. From that level in early April, the risk did bounce from 20%, almost at 20% low, to now at one point at around 38% at around May 10th, and as of May 11 they are at around 36%. So coming back to the estimated bull run peak for Injective, again this peak might be slightly less bullish, but this is again a confluence of all the models. Again, right now the regression risk is elevated, as I showed. The price is coming at a key 3 standard deviation ceiling on that regression model at around $14.13. That's why the regression risk is at around 0.99 or 99%. Time weighted average price risk 14%. Simple moving average price risk at around 23 or 0.23 or 23%. Weighted risk at about 60%. Estimated bull run target in the short term is at around $22, representing a reward of about 1.612, and that $23 is confluent with that SMA model based target between $23 and $32. Those are the key levels for Injective to watch. Again, as we move closer to that $16 level, the 0.618 fib level, that's one structure that needs to be revisited. Hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, please give us a like and subscribe, and hope to see you again tomorrow. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye bye.